Welcome back to Sport Today with me, Sarah Mulcairns. Now, we know that 2020 has been an incredibly tough year for even the most established sporting organisation. But just imagine launching a new league for athletes in the midst of a pandemic. Athletes Unlimited has done just that in the United States. And while they exceeded their expectations with a unique structure for elite female athletes that rewards performance, as well as promoting leadership and civic responsibilities. Paul Frostick has more.
3-2.
Softball was gearing up for a huge 2020. It was back in the Olympic Games after being excluded from London and Rio. But coronavirus put that on hold, leaving many of the sport's leading players with a bleak year ahead.
Of course, at the time before coronavirus and the postponement of everything, I was in the mindset that at the end of July of 20, I was done. I was going to play in the Olympics and be done. So my initial reaction was like, no way would I play.
Enter Athletes Unlimited and softball without fixed teams or general managers. Instead, it gave power to the players with a weekly draft and an individual leaderboard for the top performers.
It was actually quite challenging to sign the initial group of athletes because we had to explain to them that we were trying to launch a new model of competition, and rightfully so, they were skeptical.
It really was life-changing, and it was an amazing experience because I had so much fun competing, which if you know anything about me, I am super serious all the time. You don't see smiles a whole lot, and I think you saw more smiles probably in 5 weeks than I had given in most of my career because I was just enjoying competing and the people that I was competing with.
Patrikoff, a former president of New York City FC in the MLS, has enabled Athletes Unlimited softball games to be streamed to 180 countries and receive network TV coverage in the US. A good news story for a year where team sport in particular has been restricted the world over.
Our argument was younger fans are interested in following athletes, and they follow their favorite athlete from team to team, and that the model of being a fan of your home team for your entire life has changed a lot.
Storytelling is at the heart of the mission, so fans were able to engage with their favorite players throughout the season.
We did a lot of animated series. One series that I'm really proud of is Every Moment Counts, and we had the athletes walk us through moments that were not televised and that they wish that maybe they had documentation of one of their favorite moments on the field or even something that happened off field that shaped them as an athlete. And we turned those into animated pieces.
Progress means never standing still. So lacrosse has been added to the Athletes Unlimited roster for next year, with the volleyball season starting in Nashville in February.
Once we start playing and, we're going to each kind of have the thing that we're going to be representing, I think for me, like my mom passed away from breast cancer, so being able to give back to, a charity of that cause or, but also just being able to use our voices and being able to speak out on a lot of matters across the board. I think AU is giving us that platform, and I don't think you see that often.
Athletes strive to win, but winning can take more than one form when the collective mission is united. Athletes Unlimited has the potential to redefine how sporting organisations can be a catalyst for change. Paul Frostick, BBC News.
International